North Carolina's in a raining pattern, so my hair's a little flat today, so just ignore that. But what I do want to talk about is someone asked yesterday what I do if students do not meet my expectations. So the first week of school, first day one, I explain my 5 expectations. And then the first week, it's all about me training my students. So if a student comes in and does not, get out their stuff, or a student is working on activities and they're trying to talk across tables, what I do is I find people who are doing it correctly. So if someone comes in and gets out their stuff and all their materials in their 3 minutes, I'm like, thank you, Lucas, so much. Thank you. And I say it loud enough that everybody can hear. Thank you so much. And then I give them a ticket. And I just go around and find people who are doing what I expect. So we all want praise. We all want to be acknowledged for doing something good. So when I go around and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, you're awesome, giving tickets to people who are meeting my expectations, the ones who are not, get on board. This works about 99% of the time. So instead of being like, Lucas, get your stuff out, which I kind of want to say sometimes on the inside, I say, Blake, thank you so much for getting your stuff out. Here's a ticket. Thank you. And then I walk around, and by the time I get back around to Lucas, 99% of the time, he has his stuff out. Now, let's say, like, one of my big rules is blurting out or talking across tables. I will be like, I'll look at groups that are doing it correctly. Thank you, table 3, for talking to your table. Give them tickets, that kind of thing. And then if a student continues to blurt out and not meet my expectation, so if I still have students who are not meeting my expectation, and that it's a very rare occurrence because I'm so positive to people who are doing it and I'm giving out tickets, which I will talk about in a minute. But if students are not meeting my expectation, like continuing to blurt out or talking across tables, I have to nip it in the butt, because if I don't stop it now this first week, it's going to continue for 9 months and I will lose my mind. So I go over to them. I don't cause a big scene. I don't call them out and cause a power struggle, right? And I get down on their level and I'm like, Marcus, is there something I can help you with? I saw you talking to Isaac. Is everything okay? And then he's usually like, my bad, Miss Copley. I'll be like, remember my expectation. We talked to our group. And he's like, okay. So that typically is how it works. If someone blurts out, I'm like, nope, we don't do that in this class. And I will not, that's all we do. I don't make it an issue. So this is all about consistency and making sure students meet your expectations. You don't lower them, not even one little time. So one of my examples is, I don't want students coming up to me because then they mob me. I want to come to them. So if the student comes up to me, I'm like, no, we don't do that. In this classroom, my expectation is that you raise your hand and I come to you. I don't cause a power struggle. I don't call them out like, in front of the whole class. I just remind them gently. They go back. I don't even engage with them until they go back and do it correctly. And then combine that with praising. You get a ticket, you get a ticket, you get a ticket. Be the Oprah of tickets, y'all. Just pass out tickets to people who are doing it correctly. It creates that positive environment, and students want to be praised and recognized, and it really helps train them to meet your expectations. So on Friday we have a prize drawing, and everybody puts their tickets in, and I draw for prizes, and it can be anything from just candy or a positive phone call home, which they love. I also do a permanent high five, so I just trace my hand on a piece of paper. I'm like, you get a high five whenever you want, or just something random like a can of corn or a pet rock or something. They love it. So I just draw their names out and they get it. So we do that the first Friday. We do it the second Friday of school, and then I start spacing it out and giving tickets less, because they're trained, right? They know what they expect, so it's a little bit harder to earn tickets. So I do it first Friday, second Friday, fourth Friday, sixth Friday, and then the 9th Fridays. Yeah, that's what I do. And then I move on second 9 weeks to a different incentive. That's it. That is all I do to manage classroom behavior. It's super simple, but as long as you're consistent, it works. I have been teaching 19 years. I even taught 1 year with a group of students who every single student failed the year before, and they put them all in one classroom and gave them to me. It was great. It was great times. lots of stories about that class. But even with that class, I can count on probably one hand the number of times I've had to send a student out of my room, because I'm so focused on positive reinforcement. They know my expectations, so when they know them, they meet them, and I praise them for meeting my expectations. It's great. If you want more, just go to teachingintentionally.com, click on classroom management, and I have a little course there about managing middle school. You can read all about it. It's right there. And then you can get my 5 behavior expectations for free, the little Google slides and all that. Let me know if you have any questions.